Take a moment to relax and let this story ease you to rest. The Promise of Achillea and Daisy. This story is about a young girl named Achillea and her dolphin friend Daisy, who work together to restore a coral reef, fulfilling a promise and strengthening their bond. In a quaint coastal village nestled between the cerulean sea and lush, rolling hills, lived a young girl named Achillea. Her eyes sparkled like the depths of the ocean she so dearly loved, and her laughter chimed through the village like the soft jingles of wind chimes. Every morning, Achillea would rush to the white, sandy beach, her heart thrumming with excitement, for she had a special friend waiting for her in the azure waves. This friend was Daisy, a dolphin with a warm, grayish sheet reminiscent of soft moonlight. Daisy and Achillea had forged an unbreakable bond over countless sunrises and sunsets, communicating through clicks, whistles, and the pure language of friendship. They swam together, played chase, and explored the vibrant underwater world, brimming with colorful corals and dazzling fish. One golden evening, as the sun kissed the horizon, casting everything in a magical golden glow, Achillea noticed something strange. Daisy's usual playfulness seemed diminished, her movements slow and hesitant. The wise old fisherman, Mr. Hickory, a sage, who had watched the friendship blossom over the years, quietly approached Achillea as she sat on the pier, worry etched across her face. "Daisy is special, Achillea," he said gently, his voice like the soothing rustle of leaves. "She is the guardian of the reef, and it seems something is troubling her realm." Heart heavy with concern for her dear friend, Achillea made a solemn promise. "I'll help, Daisy. I promise," she whispered, her hand reaching out to touch the cool surface of the water. The next day, armed with only her unwavering determination and love for Daisy, Achillea embarked on a quest. With the guidance of Mr. Sage, she learned about the reef and its secrets. Days turned into weeks as Achillea, with Daisy by her side, worked tirelessly to restore the once thriving reef that had been showing signs of distress due to pollution and neglect. They planted new corals, cleaned debris, and spread awareness among the villagers about the importance of preserving their beautiful sea. As they labored, a deep respect and admiration blossomed among the villagers for Achillea and Daisy's efforts. They joined in, their collective love for the sea sparking a communal spirit of preservation and care. Slowly, but surely, as the sea responded to their care, the reef flourished once more, bursting into vibrant life. One misty morning, as the first rays of dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, Daisy jumped gracefully out of the water, her joyous playfulness returned. Achillea watched with tears of happiness, knowing they had fulfilled their promise. Their bond grew even stronger, a reminder of the power of love, dedication, and the promises we make to those we hold dear. From that day on, Achillea and Daisy continued their adventures, their hearts forever intertwined, their friendship a beacon of hope and joy along the coast. Let's journey on with another heartwarming story. Puppy and Dahlia, a tale of tenderness. This story is about a tender friendship between a girl named Puppy and a squirrel named Dahlia, who come together to save a wilting dahlia bush and strengthen their bond through acts of kindness. On the edge of a small, quaint village blossoming with flowers of every hue, lived a girl named Puppy. She was known for her kind heart and gentle spirit, tending to her little flower garden with as much love as one might give a dear friend. Her garden was a riot of color, vibrant reds, delicate whites, sky blues, and sunny yellows. Puppy would spend hours each day watering, pruning, and speaking softly to her floral companions. Adjacent to the garden, in a sturdy oak tree, resided a petite squirrel named Dahlia. with fur as soft as gossamer, and eyes bright as twilight stars. Dahlia was a sprightly soul. She darted through the tree branches with unmatched grace, gathering acorns and seeds to store for the long winters. Dahlia often watched Poppy from her perch, her tiny heart warmed by the tenderness Poppy lavished upon her flowers. One cool autumn morning, Poppy noticed something peculiar. Her prized dahlia bush, which produced flowers as red as rubies, seemed to wilt, its petals drooping sorrowfully. Poppy's heart ached at the sight, and she set out to discover the cause. She tested the soil for moisture, examined the leaves for pests, and even whispered words of encouragement. But still, the flowers continued to fade. Gazing up at the oak tree, Poppy saw Dahlia observing her with a worried expression. As if understanding Poppy's distress, Dahlia nimbly descended to Poppy's side. With a sudden spark of an idea, Poppy shared her concerns with Dahlia. The squirrel chirped a response, her little paws gesticulating wildly as if trying to convey something crucial, though she could not understand Dahlia's chittering. Poppy followed the squirrel's lead, differently. Poppy followed the squirrel's lead. But Dahlia guided her to the far corner of the garden, where wildflowers swayed under the gentle sunshine. It was here, under a secret patch of lush greenery, that Dahlia revealed her hidden cache of seeds. She delicately dug out a bundle of acorn tacks filled with fine, rich earth perfect for rejuvenating Poppy's precious dahlias. Touched by Dahlia's generosity, Poppy carefully mixed the soil with the existing garden bed, embedding her dahlia bush's roots within this newfound nourishment. Effie carefully mixed roots within this newfound nourishment. It was not long before the flowers began to revive, their petals lifting towards the sky in gratitude. The Poppy's heart swelled with joy, and she softly stroked Dahlia's fur, a silent thank you for the kindness that had bridged the gap between human and squirrel. From that day forward, Poppy and Dahlia grew inseparable. Poppy always left a little pile of acorns by the base of the oak tree, a small token of her gratitude. In return, Dahlia would bring her shiny pebbles and the occasional rare nut as gifts. Their bond was unique, a testament to the power of tenderness and compassion in all its forms. As seasons turned and flowers gave way to snowy glades, their friendship remained evergreen, rooted deeply in the soil of mutual respect and love. Each night, as Poppy lay in bed, she felt the warmth spread through her chest, knowing she had a true friend in Dahlia. And in the oak tree, Dahlia would nestle into her cozy cache, dreaming of flowers and the kind girl who cherished them. Thus in a garden, where colors danced in the daylight and stars winked in silent approval at night, Poppy and Dahlia's tale of tenderness fraught, a gentle reminder to all who heard it of the beauty that blossoms when hearts are kind. Let's explore a new peaceful story. Aster and the Firefly. This story is about Aster, a kind-hearted girl, and Iris, a struggling firefly, who learned that clarity and light can be found through kindness and friendship. In a quaint, serene village, where wildflowers blossomed in breathtaking glory, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Aster. She was named after the star-shaped asters that grew in abundance around her home. Each day, she wandered the meadows, collecting petals and marveling at the vibrant hues of nature. One enchanted evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of amber and rose, Aster discovered a glowing light flickering in the tall grass. It was a delicate firefly, barely producing a spark. She gently cupped it in her hands and whispered, "What is your name, little light?" The firefly responded in a tiny voice, "My name is Iris." Aster's heart swelled with compassion. "Iris, why is your light so faint?" she asked. "I have traveled far and lost my brightness along the way," Iris replied with a sigh. Aster smiled tenderly. Don't worry, Iris. Let me help you find your clarity. She made a soft cradle with her hands and brought Iris into her cozy cottage. The cottage was filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and lavender. Aster set Iris on the windowsill near a vase of asters and started brewing a pot of chamomile tea. As the soothing aroma filled the room, she hummed a melody that seemed to lift the firefly's spirits. Over the next few days, Aster and Iris became inseparable companions. They spent sunny afternoons exploring the meadows, and each night Aster would tell Iris stories of distant lands and starlit skies. With each tale, Iris's light glowed all brighter. One evening, when the moon hung high and silver in the sky, Iris shone with a newfound brilliance. She turned to Aster and said, "Your kindness has rekindled my light." "Thank you, dear friend." Aster looked at Iris, her eyes twinkling with joy. "You brought light into my life too, Iris. You helped me see the beauty in the little things." From that night on, the village was never truly dark. Aster and Iris roamed the fields, spreading light and joy to every corner. They became a symbol of hope and clarity, illustrating that sometimes all it takes to find one's light is a little bit of kindness and a lot of love. And so, under the luminous glow of the moon and stars, surrounded by flowers in a myriad of hues, they live with clarity, their bond illuminating their path for all the days to come. Let's journey onward with another comforting tale. Violet and Sweet Tea's Shell Adventure. This story is about a girl named Violet, who helps a fairy named Sweet Pea restore the magic of seashells. Once upon a time, in a small village by the sea, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Violet. She was well known for her love of collecting seashells. Each morning, Violet would wake up early to scour the beach, looking for unique shells washed up by the gentle waves. One sunny afternoon, as Violet was examining a delicate pink shell, she heard a faint whisper. She looked around, but saw no one. Puzzled, she continued her search until she found a particularly beautiful shell that shimmered with an otherworldly light. As she picked it up, a tiny, laughing fairy emerged from the shell. "Hello, Violet," said the fairy, her wings sparkling like dewdrops in the sunlight. "I am Sweet Pea, the fairy of the shells." Startled but fascinated, Violet asked, "Sweet Pea, what brings you here?" Sweet Pea smiled warmly. "I need your help, Violet. The seashells have lost their magic, and with them, the beauty of the sea has faded. We need to restore their magic." With eyes wide with excitement and determination, Violet agreed to help. Sweet Pea led her to a secret cove known only to fairies. The cove was a place of certain beauty, filled with colorful sea anemones, delicate coral reefs, and glistening shells. To restore the magic, you must find the heart of the ocean, a magnificent blue shell hidden deep within the cove, explained Sweet Pea. It holds the power to bring back the magic and beauty to all our shells. Together, Violet and Sweet Pea ventured deeper into the cove, encountering friendly sea creatures, who guided them along the way. They met a wise old turtle named Dandelion, who shared ancient wisdom, and a playful dolphin named Lily, who lit the path with her glowing fins. Finally, at the very heart of the cove, they discovered a shell so brilliantly blue it seemed to light up the entire ocean. Violet carefully picked up the heart of the ocean and held it close. As they made their way back, the shells began to shimmer and hum with a soft, magical melody. With each step, the sea regained its brilliant colors and vitality. Sweet Pea's wings sparkled brighter than ever, and the beach was adorned with the most exquisite shells. "Thank you, Violet," Sweet Pea said with deep gratitude. "You've restored the magic of the seashells and brought joy to the ocean once more." Violet smiled, her heart filled with a warm sense of accomplishment. From that day on, whenever she walked the beach, she knew that the shells she found were not just treasures, but tokens of a magical friendship and a shared adventure. And so, every evening as the sun set over the horizon, Violet would share her story with other children, inspiring them to believe in the magic that lies waiting to be discovered in the simplest of things. Let tonight's calmness stay with you. Good night.